A beginning is a very delicate time. Know then that it is the year 10,191. The known universe is ruled by the Padishah Emperor Shaddam IV, my father. In this time, the most precious substance in the universe is the spice melange. The spice extends life. The spice expands consciousness. The spice is vital to space travel. The Spacing Guild and its navigators, who the spice has mutated over 4,000 years, use the orange spice gas, which gives them the ability to fold space. That is, travel to any part of the universe without moving. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you. The spice exists on only one planet in the entire universe. A desolate, dry planet with vast deserts. Hidden away within the rocks of these deserts are a people known as the Fremen, who have long held a prophecy that a man would come, a Messiah, who would lead them to true freedom. The planet is Arrakis, also known as Dune.
We've spotted 3 troops of Fremen around the palace, and I've sent Gurney Halleck to meet them. He's not returned yet. Go there and see what's keeping Gurney.
Paul, I have a deep feeling that being here on Dune with these Fremen will reveal something to you. Something you can't even imagine.
one that the Fremen were waiting for. The legend comes true.
Paul Atreides, the famous Muad'Dib.
We must rally other Fremen troops if we are to stand some chance of defeating our Harkonnen enemies.
Young pup! How dare you come here? I'm going to kill you!
If you don't leave, I'm going to destroy you.
In these times of the future, man has explored many worlds, traveling through space by the use of the spice. Spice is the most precious substance. It can be found only on one planet in the whole universe. That planet is Arrakis, better known as Dune. It's a dry, desolate planet with vast deserts. There's never a drop of rain on Dune. You are Paul Atreides, son of Duke Leto Atreides. The Harkonnens, longtime enemies of your family, have come on Dune to control the spice production in their brutal way. But the Emperor of the Universe has just allowed you and the Atreides family to go on Dune too. You are determined to use this opportunity to drive the Harkonnens out of Dune with the help of the few natives, the Fremen. The story begins as you've just arrived on Dune, in an empty palace located at a safe distance from the Harkonnen fortresses.
My son, we must mine the spice as soon as possible, or the Emperor will recall us from Dune. We've spotted 3 troops of Fremen around the palace, and I've sent Gurney Halleck to meet them. He's not returned yet. Go there and see what's keeping Gurney.
I'm your mother, Jessica. The Duke has sent Gurney Halleck to Carthag Tuek. Go outside, take an Orny, and fly there. Hurry up, my son. I sense danger.
I'm Gurney Halleck. I've served the Atreides for a long time. I've just come into contact with the Fremen. The Fremen have always lived in the sands of Dune. They live in sieges so well hidden that no one knows exactly how many there are. I've tried to convince them to work for us. You try, Paul. They may trust you.
We've heard of you. You are the son of the Atreides Duke, and of Jessica, the...
Could he be the one?
We Fremen are the original inhabitants of Dune. We've adapted our way of life to the desert. Yes, I agree to let my troops work for you.
It would be best for us to visit the three sieges together, and then return to the palace and inform the Duke. Okay, Paul, I'm going with you.
My troop is awaiting your orders. May I show you the characteristics of my troop? We are awaiting your orders. We aren't very used to spice mining. We'll try to learn.
It would be best for us to...
Select destination on map. Kartak, Timin. feel something in you, but I wonder if you will be able to penetrate the secrets of this planet. I'm not quite sure that you're able to appreciate our skills yet. Select destination on map. Cartag, Arg. We saw you coming from the other siege. Yes, I agree to let my troops work for you. We are awaiting your orders. May I show you the characteristics of my troop? I don't think my troop feels the necessity to fight for you. My troop is awaiting your orders. We know a little about spice mining.
Did you notice? All the Fremen we meet have blue eyes, totally blue. No whites in them. It's linked to saturation of the blood with spice. The Fremen seem to be organized into tribes or troops. Let's go and tell the Duke that we have 2 troops working for us.
Select destination on map. Atreides Palace.
I'm Duncan, Idaho. The Duke asked me to supervise the production of spice. Well, for the moment I haven't much to do. I hope that we'll be able to extract large quantities of spice very soon. If you really want to know about the properties of spice, ask your mother, Jessica. Here are our current stocks of spice. You can notice that yesterday, our spice production was better than the day before. Do remember that spice is by far the most valuable substance in the whole universe, and that it can only be found here on Dune.
The spice is mined from the sand of Dune. The spice prolongs life and extends consciousness. It's used by the guild navigators to travel through space. I wonder what the proximity of so much spice will do to you, Paul.
The Fremen have a special garment which they call a still suit. Wearing this, they can stay in the desert without losing body fluid. It would be advantageous for us to have some of these still suits. I want you and Gurney to go and find some of these suits for us. And remember, avoid wandering in the desert. You won't go very far without a still suit.
Oh yes, still suits. Let me remember. That's it. The Fremen in the siege where we met told me about a still suit maker. Oh yes, still suits.
I wonder what the proximity of so much spice will do to you, Paul.
Select destination on Cartag, Quebec. I thought you looked interested in my still suit. Yes, I know a still suit maker. You will find him if you fly eastward in your Orni. It's not very far, but be sure to fly with someone. Sieges are well hidden and not easy to find. We're doing spice mining.
We must fly eastward from Carthag-Tuek.
Select destination on map. Desert eastward.
It looks like a siege there on the left. Are we going to stay here? Either we go in or we leave. It's so silent. Impressive, isn't it?
Welcome to our siege, Paul Atreides. So, you want to know about the principles of our still suits? It's good that you're so keen to learn our ways. A still suit is basically a high-efficiency filter. Perspiration passes through the first layer and is gathered in the second. Salt is separated, and the reclaimed water circulates to catch pockets from which you can drink through a tube at your neck. Breathing and walking provide the pumping action. Here are some still suits for both of you, and I'll send some to your palace as well. I know of 2 more sieges in the vicinity whose leaders would be more than interested in meeting you, Paul Atreides. Travel north and east from here. We've heard of you. You are the son of the Atreides Duke, and of Jessica, the...
Could he be the one?
Yes, I agree to let my troops work for you. We are awaiting your orders. I've seen a spice harvester around. There isn't anyone using it. It would be nice to have it. May I show you the characteristics of my troop? I'm sure that we'll do a better job with this harvester. No, wait. We'd rather you didn't visit our siege. There's nothing here for you to see.
Let's visit these 2 new sieges.
Select destination and map. Kono, Tuek. So here is this Paul Atreides we've heard about. Yes, I agree to let my troops work for you. My troop is awaiting your orders. My troop is awaiting your orders. The area has to be prospected for spice before we start mining. We've been asked to do spice mining, but can't start it right now. Let me show you the statistics of my troop. Okay.
I suspect the existence of a troop of prospectors. Well, there has to be one. I'm convinced such a troop is nearby, probably in one of these already prospected sieges.
We had heard rumors that you might call on our services. Prospecting for spice is a dangerous and a skillful job. Well, you're talking to the right person. My troop specializes in spice prospecting. I'm sure we're the only Fremen troop who are able to do this. We had heard rumors. Good to see that our knowledge is appreciated. Yes, Paul Atreides, we will work for you. I can feel something in you, but I wonder if you will be able to penetrate the secrets of this planet. We are awaiting your orders. We're unbeatable in spice prospecting. Here, I have something you may find interesting. Here, take this map of the planet. You can update this map as we send back information to you. Show me 3 sieges where you want me to go next. Okay.
Let's go back to the palace.
Select destination on map. Atreides Palace.
Look, the steel suits have been stored here. It's cooler inside, isn't it? It's rather different here from the sieges we've been to, isn't it?
I must congratulate you on finding this prospecting troop. We're now well on the way, Paul. Here are our current stocks of spice. You can notice that yesterday, our spice production was better than the day before. Do remember that spice...
We've got the still suits. Good work, Paul. Don't forget to have a look at the map to see if your troops are working well. Paul, as you know, we haven't been here at the palace long, and this old building may still hold many secrets. Our enemies were here recently, and we've already found some traps. Well, your mother Jessica has this special talent for, well, sounding rooms and finding secret doors. Go with her and search the palace. Remember that now our most important task is to achieve good spice production.
I wonder what the proximity of so much spice will do to you, Paul. Paul, I gave you more than an education. It was more of a kind of special training. I expect that here on this very special planet, you'll discover that you have many special powers. I can't tell you more for the moment, but each time you experience something strange or special, come and tell me. I'll give you an explanation. Okay, now, together we can try to explore the palace a little, okay? We both will try to examine the few rooms we can access. Go ahead, I'm following you. I feel nothing particular in this room. I feel nothing particular in this room. Oh, Paul, how I miss our planet, Caladan, with its oceans and... This is so different. I feel nothing particular in this room. I feel nothing particular in this room. I feel something here. It's so faint. No, let's continue. Wait, I can feel something. I think there's a hidden door on the left. Yes, let's have a look.
Exactly hospitable.
It seems to lead somewhere. Let's follow.
I really don't understand much of this kind of technology.
It looks like a communication room, used to send and receive long-distance messages. I'm going to try to open this door on the right.
A communication room. Let's all gather here. Jessica really has extraordinary faculties, doesn't she?
Thank you, Leto. But let me tell you, this is an exhausting exercise.
As we are almost all gathered here, I would like to congratulate Paul for what he's done since we arrived here on Dune. He has visited 6 sieges, and now these troops of Fremen are working for us. That's a good start. Isn't it, Jessica?
I'm pleased to notice that Paul now has a rising charisma among the Fremen.
Paul, I'm very proud of you. All of my hopes are set on you.
This is a communication room. When you view a message, a holographic image of the sender is generated in the center. No messages have arrived yet, but I am sure we will soon have one from the Emperor. I'm so tired from having sounded rooms like that. It's emotionally exhausting. I'm staying here.
Even with the Fremen, we won't get very far in mining spice if we don't have more harvesters. A harvester is a very efficient machine used to mine spice from the ground. You told me you saw one harvester in a siege. Go there with Gurney and see if you can locate some more of them. Here are our current stocks of spice.
This communication room will be of great use to us. Jessica has extraordinary faculties, doesn't she? I see a great deal of her teachings in you, Paul. Remember that now our most important task is to achieve good spice production.
Let's look at the map and find the Fremen group that Duncan mentioned.
Select destination on map. Tonal cover.
Are we going to stay here? Either we go in or we leave. A Fremen told me that the spice is mined much faster when using a harvester like this one.
The harvester. We found it in a siege, northeast. Fly straight from here over the crater center, but don't go beyond the rocky area. We're doing spice mining.
Are we going to stay here?
Select destination on map. Desert.
Wait a minute, I'm not sure. I think I've just seen a siege on the right. Have you seen the two harvesters around the siege? We must go to the two nearest sieges to tell the Fremen to come and pick them up. This is what I love on this planet, the sunsets. It's a pity I don't have my balisette on hand. I'd like to have played it. All we can do now is go back to the palace with the two harvesters distributed. This is one of those red nights. A strange night indeed.
There is a siege not far from here, eastward. Select destination on map. Desert, eastward.
Wait a minute, I'm not sure. I think I've just seen a siege on the right. All we can do now is go back to the...
Have a look at the characteristics of my troop. Prospection is going on. About half the area has been covered. There is much spice around, and spots are fairly easy to locate. Would you like me to repeat what I said, Paul Atreides? I don't want to move my troop. I was born here.
It's rather different here from the sieges we've been to, isn't it?
This is my favorite room in the palace. Look, Paul. Look at those dunes. What a sight. A person needs new experiences. They jar something inside, allowing you to grow. Without changes, something sleeps inside us and seldom awakens. The sleeper must awaken. Have you seen the message in the communication room?
I do remind you that I sent you to Dune to extract spice. So make the necessary arrangements. I will call you again very soon for the first shipment.
You've seen the Emperor's message? Well, our spice production has to be increased. This Fremen from Tuono Tabar, the one who gave us the still suits, he told me about an area rich in spice.
The Fremen who gave us the still suits is the one who told us the location of the harvesters.
Paul Atreides, you seem to be much interested in spice. Yes, I've been told of vast spice fields in the south. Take your Orni and fly due southeast. Before reaching the rocky area, you'll find Fremen. We're doing spice mining. Let me show you the statistics of my troop.
He said southeastward, didn't he?
Select destination on map. Desert, southeastward.
It looks like a siege there on the left. Are we going to stay here?
I've heard about you, Paul Atreides. You were misinformed. All the people have left. I stayed here to mourn for my husband, Jameis. He died during a fight with a young man. But mourning time comes to an end now. I have to live my life. Ah, the spice. Yes, the spice is easy to locate around here, and there's much more southwards. I know several siege locations.
You should have asked Hawa to come along with us. I'm sure that she could help us to meet more Fremen.
I've heard about you, Paul Atreides. Yes, Paul Atreides. I'm going with you and I don't care what the people will say. So you wanted to go in areas rich in spice, didn't you? We have to go southwest.
Why don't we go back to the palace after we visit the 3 new sieges?
So here is this Paul Atreides we've heard about. Work for you? I don't see the point.
This Fremen chief is a little hard to convince. You should come back here again later. You like traveling, don't you?
Prospecting has been done in this area. We can go elsewhere. We are the spice prospectors. We have all have a look at the characteristics of my troop. Great. With this Orni, we'll move faster from one siege to another. Show me 3 sieges where you want me to go next.
I always see shadows at night. Nice palace you have here.
Paul, I don't think that I've told you about the worms. They are a danger to all spice mining. Sandworms grow to an enormous size. Specimens longer than 400 meters have been seen in the deep desert, and live to a great age. Worms attack all rhythmic vibrations. Don't hesitate to regroup your troops in a place where there's much spice to mine.
Nice palace you have here.
Beautiful.
I'm sure you enjoyed the view. Remember that now our most important task is to achieve good spice production.
Paul with a girl. I knew this would happen. She's quite charming, but don't let her distract you from your goals. Walk out into the desert. Stay there for a while. Let it penetrate you. Spice is omnipresent on Dune. It may awaken your internal potential, but you must go alone.
Why don't we go back to the palace after we visit the 3 new Sietches? No, you're not going to leave me here in the desert. Haven't you seen that desolate place? What do you want me to do in that desert? You're not serious, are you? Really, Paul, I don't understand you. Well, as you insist, I'm staying here, but I considered you a friend. Why did you leave me in the desert? Sometimes you frighten me. Are we going to stay here?
What was on your mind bringing me here in the desert? I'll stay here if I want to. You don't seem to know what you want. Follow me. Stay here. Sheesh.
A message has arrived in the palace. A message has arrived in the palace.
Beautiful sunset, don't you think? I'm still ready to follow you.
Here are our current stocks of spice. You can notice that yesterday, our spice production was better than the day before. I wonder why we haven't heard from the Emperor. Are there any messages from him in the communication room?
Look! Paul is back! He says he knows about the message which has just arrived. Paul, you had a vision, didn't you?
This vision stuff is beyond my comprehension. How did he know?
Well, come and see me later, Paul, and I'll explain all of this to you.
Anyway, let's all gather on the balcony. I must talk to all of you. Take a good look around you and tell me what you see.
Well, I can see dunes.
Right, Duncan. Thanks to Paul's diplomatic actions, we're now able to stay here helped by our Fremen friends. Hara's presence here proves that.
An old Fremen prophecy said that a man would come and bring happiness to our people. I'm sure Paul is the one.
Interesting. Well, anyway, Paul knows 11 Sietches, and we now have more troops with us. You've done good work, Paul. Gurney, have you... Wait. Where's Gurney? Has anyone seen him? Have you seen the message in the communication room?
Oh, Paul, how I can feel this power in you. Could he be the one? Believe me, Paul, I can sense that your powers have increased. Have you realized the importance of the change in you since your stay in the desert? You are now able to contact the Fremen within a certain range. This range will extend with experience, I'm sure. About this vision. These visions are related to your education, the Bene Gesserit way. Because of the presence of such great quantities of spice, you will have unexpected visions, visions of events that are taking place in places you're not in.
And all of these, how do you call them, screens, Are they really useful?
Searching new messages. Message from the Emperor Shaddam IV.
I want a shipment of spice today.
Here are our current stocks of spice. You can notice that yesterday, our spice production was better than the day before. The Emperor asked for a spice shipment, didn't he? We can send him what he asked for, as we currently have enough spice in stock. We can send him the totality of our stocks. That's a lot indeed. Okay, Paul, let's go to the communication room at once and send this shipment to the Emperor. Come on, let's go to the communication room. Good, let's go. The spice has been shipped. Now let's wait for the Emperor's reaction. We've sent him more than he asked for. If that doesn't please him, I don't know what could. Ah, the answer has just come. Let's have a look at this message.
Searching new messages. Message from the Emperor Shaddam IV.
You've just sent me a lot more than I've asked for. I understand that you are people I can trust. I allow more from people I trust. I'll call you again in 7 days.
Gurney Halleck has disappeared. I saw him in the palace a while ago, but no one has seen him since. Try to find Gurney with your mother.
Don't ask me about Gurney. I have too much to do here with the spice. Okay.
A little bit cold.
I wonder where Gurney can be. Let's try to find Gurney. Ah, Paul, how I miss our planet, Caladan, with its oceans and... This is so different. I feel nothing particular in this room.
You know, I've always seen Dune since I was born.
I'm sure you enjoyed the view. Gurney Halleck has disappeared.
I feel nothing particular in this room. I've just found a hidden door here on the right. Gurney!
The door behind you is trapped. Tell the Duke.
Don't use this door. I can still feel the trap. Gurney! I want to stay here with Gurney. I'm going to try to get Gurney on his feet.
A little bit cold.
What? Gurney Halleck unconscious. This palace is full of traps. Damn. These Harkonnens are going to pay for this. Go and see Thufir Hawat, our Mentad. He's just returned from exploring the palace, disarming traps. You'll find him in the communication room.
Have you seen Thufir? I saw him going to the comms room.
Oh, nice to see you again. The Duke asked me to help you. As a Mentat, I will analyze our strategic position against our enemies, the Harkonnens. Oh yes, disabling traps is my specialty, but obviously I missed the one you're talking about. Let's have a look. Okay, let's go. Let's go and have a look at this trapdoor.
Gurney's regained consciousness.
I tried to open the door behind you. That's all I can remember. The trap was easy to locate. I've just removed it. There is an armory of sorts behind this door. Let's go into the armory. I have to talk to you. Nice armory indeed. I have ordered this man to guard the door. Did you happen to think that we could use these Fremen against our Harkonnen enemies? Mining spice is necessary, otherwise the Emperor will drive us off Dune. But the Harkonnens are here controlling almost 1/4 of this very planet. Soon they will stand against us. Paul, we have to be ready to face them. Paul, listen to me. I feel these Fremen would be incredible warriors for us. You need to have a Fremen leader by your side. A leader respected by all of the Fremen, one who could rally troops. Ask the Fremen you know, including Hara. However you do it, get me that Fremen leader. I'm sure he exists somewhere on this planet.
I've heard of a man, a great Fremen. I can't remember his name.
Paul Atreides, you are able to contact us at a distance now. We've been asked to do spice mining, but can't start it right now. Have a look at the characteristics of my troop. Yes, I know of a great Fremen. His name is Stilgar, but he is well respected.
Yes. Stilgar. I know where he was born. I can lead you to this place. Look at your map. Far west of the palace there is a siege. We will find Stilgar nearby.
Did you happen to think that we... This armory is of great interest to me. Don't forget that I'm a military training specialist. I trained you.
Thufir is right. You have to find a Fremen leader.
We're doing spice mining. May I show you the characteristics of my troop? Look, our production level has gone up. Let me show you what we've done in spice mining. There is a siege not far from here, southwestward. Select destination on map. Desert, southwestward.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure. I think I've just seen a siege on the right. Look at your map. Far west of the palace there is a siege. We will find Stilgar nearby. From here, we will fly northwest to find Stilgar.
Select destination on map. Desert, northwestward.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure. I think I've just seen a siege on the right. You like traveling, don't you?
You are Paul Atreides, Duke Leto Atreides' son. You've come to our people. This behavior honors you, so you deserve our interest. You are Paul Atreides. By joining our forces, will be able to make those Harkonnen invaders step back. We shall call you Muad'Dib, the name of the mouse shadow on the second moon of Dune. Your water shall mingle with our water. I have faith in you, Muad'Dib. We must rally other Fremen troops if we are to stand some chance of defeating our Harkonnen enemies. Of course, I know most of the Sietches around here very well. Why don't we travel to them now, together? I'd also like to meet the Duke and your mother. There is much talking among the Fremen about her. We must rally other Fremen troops.
Welcome to our siege. Are you Muad'Dib?
The voice from the outer world.
These Harkonnens have despised us and treated us badly for too long. You can count on my troops for aid in your battles.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure. I think I've just seen a siege on the right.
I didn't know this siege. You are really amazing, Muad'Dib. We must rally other Fremen.
We've heard of you. You are the son of the Atreides Duke, and of Jessica, the...
Could he be the one?
If you've managed to convince Stilgar, the proudest man among us, your cause is surely just. We will join you in your fight.
Paul, I'm glad to see you're back. Who's this man with you?
I know of him, Leto. That's Stilgar, the Fremen leader. Every Fremen thinks of him as a great man. They all respect him.
Duke Leto Atreides, the Fremen people would like to assist you in your settlement here. These enemies of yours, the Harkonnens, have always treated the Fremen badly. They despise us. They enslave and kill us. We would like to join you in your battle against them. Stilgar, we are honored by your confidence, and we accept your aid. I'm glad to see that my son is in such good company. Your son is a remarkable man. One of a kind, I'd say. He already knows more than 15 Sietches and has met many troop chiefs. We talk a lot about him and his mother. This is the old prophecy. I was very eager to meet you, Jessica Atreides.
I can feel strength in you, Stilgar.
Paul, I trust Stilgar. You found the right man. I'm sure his presence will give you many new opportunities. Keep on going, Paul. All my hopes are set on you.
I'm glad to have met Stilgar, the Fremen leader. I can feel strength in him. Paul, I have a deep feeling that being here on Dune with these Fremen will reveal something to you. Something you can't even imagine. You say they gave you a name, Muad'Dib. Huh. Good. Paul, let me look at you. Your eyes, they're turning blue.
I was sure you were capable of finding a great Fremen. Good. Now, with Stilgar with us, we can really begin to think about attacking those Harkonnens. Now, remember that you can use Gurney Halleck to help instruct Fremen in the handling of arms. Stilgar certainly is the man we need. Paul, I've studied the weapons here. Interesting, really. I think that now I can train some Fremen in the same way as I taught you before we came here. Bring me to a siege where I can teach the Fremen our art of combat. Okay, Paul, I'm going with you.
I'm staying here.
Seeing these weapons, I feel my eagerness to see the Harkonnens forced off Dune.
So here is this Muad'Dib we've heard about. If you've managed to convince Stilgar, the proudest man among us, your cause is surely just. We will join you in your fight. My troop is awaiting your orders. Here are the characteristics of my troop. There's nothing like military training. Show me where you want me to go. A worm has come, Muad'Dib. We saw it. It was so huge. By chance, we've been able to protect ourselves. But I wouldn't like to do that again. Look.
Troop chiefs appreciate your visit.
If you like, I can stay here to train these Fremen in the handling of arms. Good. I'm going to try to teach these Fremen the handling of arms. I'm teaching the Fremen my art of combat. They're learning quickly.
Something terrible has happened in the palace. Something terrible has happened in the palace.
Leto is really upset. Talk to him.
Have you seen the message in the communication unit?
Look at the new message before we continue.
Searching new messages. Message from the Baron Vladimir Harkonnen.
I have devastated a siege to show you what will happen to you. Dune is my planet, and I intend to keep it that way.
The Baron Harkonnen, a longtime enemy of ours, always capable of the worst atrocities.
Though this is what we're up against, something must be done. So you've seen the message. This crime cannot go unpunished. I'm planning a punitive expedition with my personal guard. I'm sure Thufir Hawat will agree with this.
The Duke is losing his temper. It's still too early to attack the Harkonnens from the front. Moreover, wait, a new message has arrived. Look at the new message before we continue.
Searching new messages. Message from Baron Harkonnen.
These Fremen of yours, they're just a bunch of punks. Did you intend to frighten the great Harkonnens with them? You haven't a chance. You will soon die.
This Fade Rautha Harkonnen, he is really insane. Watch out, Paul. He may be very dangerous. Soon our Fremen will be formidable warriors. The Harkonnens are very numerous in the area north of the palace, and they're heavily armed. Now, if we have to attack, it would be better in Stilgar's native area, Ergsen. The Harkonnens there are very far from the Arakin palace. The Harkonnen weak spot is there. Go and tell this to the Duke. He may listen to you.
Impressive palace. Thufir Hawat is overprudent. I'll never run away from these Harkonnen brutes. It's no use insisting. I have made up my mind. I'm going to leave as soon as my guard is ready. And you, Paul, must stay here and continue what you have begun. You're doing well, and I'm proud of you. However, if I do not return, I hope that you will remember me as a good father, as a duke who showed courage in the face of danger.
I know you did everything you could to stop him. I'm afraid nothing could be done to prevent his decision. Stop worrying. You must continue on.